What's going on, guys? Crazy week 7. Gonna end off with possibly a not so entertaining game. But anywho, welcome to another episode of All Smoke, All 32 with Aaron Givens. Now, I switch it up a bit and get my reactions in quicker. So I like to apologize to all the teams that I thought that were going to lose but didn't. And the Jags showing that they are for real. And not being that so good because they lost to the Giants. And the Giants, uh, I guess that we can say um, Daniel Jones has proven he might belong. Being the fact that he actually has a run game now and he's really molding well with this new head coach and putting up ways to make them succeed. The bootlegs, the carryouts, the fakes. I mean, it's impressive what he's able to now elevate and show in his game. That's simply from the fact that Saquon is back, and look out for the Giants, man. It's pretty interesting. It's been a long time coming, but they are a historic franchise and known for putting good teams together. So it's going to be interesting there in New Jersey. So next, shout out to the Panthers. I mean, PJ Walker stepping in, and they better keep him. I don't care how much they're paying Baker out on the deal. I didn't look too much into it, but PJ Walker is your guy's way for the rest of the season if you want to stay competitive. You have given up Christian McCaffrey. You have given up your head coach. You seem like you're in tank mode, but you came out against a Bucks team that I don't know about anymore. Tom Brady's off-field situations. This is just a lot. And I don't know if the Bucks are going to be able to overcome all this, and we might just see a team that's just really going to try its best to stay competitive. But the way it's going right now, the Bucks probably aren't even going to make the playoffs. Good job, Panthers. Commanders. Defense showing up, and another team that I really thought that was just gonna figure it out and get back on track. But the Packers looking like another one of those teams where I knew LaFleur was not even that good as advertised. And I know Aaron Rodgers is basically like a Peyton Manning, where he's basically calling the shots and he's running the plays. But once you get to a certain age, you can't sit there and let a quarterback do everything. The guy needs weapons around him. And the fact that you're going into the season giving him a beat up Watkins and only having a decent guy that he developed in Lazard and not replacing any type of talent wise with Adams. Your best reception for a touchdown this game was from Aaron Jones, your running back. And Packers fans like it's Aaron Rodgers. No, it's the organization's not giving one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game weapons at late in his career and just giving him money. Wake up. Good job, Washington. Scary Terry. Oh, I love Scary Terry. Went off. Tried to put Alexander on him. He said, what? Okay. Touchdown. Reception. After reception. Shout out to Scary Terry. Coach, you let me down. I really don't like y'all. I thought that y'all were gonna be able to figure it out. You know, having having your back and Jonathan Taylor, but obviously you just ain't figure it out. And the Titans ran all over you, and they figured out a way to keep the possession mostly in their hands, and they took care of business. Shout out to the Titans. Jets, the Jets. I mean, being so that Russell Wilson didn't play, I mean, it really didn't seem like it made a difference because I think that's probably would have been the outcome as well. I mean, the Broncos, of course, they played great defense again, but Zach Wilson and the Jets figuring out under Robert Saleh to get it done once again. And yet again, another team in New Jersey looking like they might be a scare. So shout out to the Jets and another team that we thought was going to be prosperous, Broncos, probably not going to make the playoffs. Last but not least, Seahawks. And this is big. And this is why I saved this one for last. I think Pete Carroll is really showing that Russell is a system quarterback. I really want to stand behind Russell. But after seeing what Geno just did against the Chargers and consistently doing with the system that is built around him, the weapons he has basically the same team that Russell had. And the fact that he's hitting the numbers, he's putting the ball where it needs to go, he's making the right decisions, it really seems like either one or two things. Again, Russell is a system quarterback and getting exposed by Pete Carroll with Geno Smith, or Nathaniel Hackett is not the head coach for the Broncos and they need a vet that could make it better for the Broncos to win. But the way that game went against the Chargers, Seahawks are well coached up, and they actually might be a team that can make some noise in the playoffs. Super Bowl, no. But getting to the playoffs and potentially knocking out a contender, more so, yeah. Looks like they could ruin somebody's hopes because I'm liking that Seahawks team. Shout out to the Seahawks. But of course, I did pick some right. And I definitely would like to shout out the Cowboys taking care of business. The Ravens, money line, I told you that was going to be a close one. The Bengals, I told you they were just going to demolish the Falcons, which they did. The Raiders taking care of business against Texans, unfortunately. And I can honestly say in regards to us, we need to really get ready for some great draft picks. I know we still got the division ahead, and we play the Titans next week, which is by far going to be a tough task. But Davis Mills showing promise, but then going ahead, throwing a pick late. We need a new quarterback. Don't even think about maybe a backup, but that game literally showed this kid does not have what it takes. I look at Daniel Jones and I see him going through the years with a shaky offensive line and barely a run game. But this kid has arguably both solid and offensive line with a great running back in the rookie and Dameon Pierce. So the fact that you have a run game and that your O-line is actually giving you somewhat of some time, but there's really no progression in regards to coming off of last year into this year, having a full off season, knowing the offense, studying with a Pep Hamilton. Yeah, I really rebuild consistently for this Texan team, and it might be a little bit while before we actually become contenders. Jets turning it around quick. A couple teams in the league really looking like they have found a niche, but we got veteran coaches and veteran defense and all this, but we can't even beat a struggling team that we were basically leading in the stats when it came down to the fourth quarter. Just unacceptable. And it's going to be a long rest of the season for the Texans. Yeah, Chiefs did what I said they would. Walked over the 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, though, looking solid and might be definitely a piece the 49ers need if he could stay healthy. And shout out to the Dolphins taking care of business, Tua back. Got to pick back up where they left off, but it's nice to see that they could get a W and staying competitive with the tough AFC South competition that there is. Now tonight we have the Patriots taking on the Bears. Now honestly, in this game, I really feel that it's going to come down to simply if the Bears can push and get a run game going. If they cannot somehow find a way to run the ball, it's going to be a completely long game for them. Belichick is going to load the box. He's going to make Justin Fields throw the ball. This is probably going to be the most attempts in Justin Fields' career passing wise so far, because it's going to be opportunities where he's going to see, but those we know and seeing when the analysis on the when they break down film, we watch, even breaking down our own film, those holes, those gaps, they close quick like a hand clap. And it's just simply how Belichick knows how to take teams' best players and game plan just against them. Because if he knows he could shut down this run game and make Justin Fields not use his legs, the Bears have no shot. Now, on the other hand, the Bears really honestly can bring some pressure to this Patriots offense and kind of disrupt uh, the quarterback, being so that if Zappy is still going to play, um, he's a rookie at the end of the day. And if you can apply pressure to a kid that's basically running in the system and being told what to do and just hitting his marks and disrupt them, they actually can find a chance to make this a game and give the Patriots a run for their money on their 2-game win streak. So I honestly know that it really does look like a clear-cut favorite for the Patriots to win. And I really honestly like the Patriots in this one. So give me the Patriots in a blowout. And I definitely would take the points. I don't even think this game is going to be close. Maybe the first quarter. But after that, it's lights out for these Bears. Um, but yeah, thanks for rocking with me. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not. Hit a like, leave a comment, give me some feedback. I really appreciate it all. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for watching another episode of All Smoke, All 32. And I can't wait to see you for my Week 8 Thursday night pick. See ya.